Hello, and welcome back to the Community-21 series. And today we're meeting with Leah and Anna-Grace, two Army Cadets who won awards for their service over COVID. They're going to talk about how they help communities and what their plans are for after lockdown. Here's what they had to say. Thanks for having us here today. I want to see if you want to start out just by telling us a bit about yourself and your role in the cadets.
I've been in cadets for 3 years. I've undertook the Duke of Edinburgh, bronze, silver and gold. I'm still doing my gold expedition at the minute.
Excellent. And tell us a bit more of your work in the cadets, or if you want to explain a little bit more to people that don't know, what is the cadets all about?
Cadets is about gaining new skills that you wouldn't learn in this without being in cadets, about the army and the drill and shooting.
Excellent. And tell us about some of the work and things you would have done in maybe more normal times prior to the pandemic.
The drill, your shooting and company cadet weekends and summer camp over in England.
Okay, so you get to do a little bit of traveling?
Yeah.
Excellent. And you ended up winning an award for community service during COVID. Can you talk a little bit about that? What was the award and what
It was the British Citizen Award. I later picked in Colibaki. I gave vulnerable presents to the vulnerable, the ones that couldn't get out during lockdown.
things like food parcels?
Food parcels, yeah, and Christmas gifts as well.
Essential items.
Yeah.
Excellent. And do you have any stories from over that time, even just maybe funny or humorous stories or some things that you found maybe inspiring from the community?
Being able to go out and help ones that can't actually get out because of COVID.
Yeah,
and they're vulnerable.
Absolutely. Many people were sort of isolated, so you getting that.
And not being able to see people, so they got to see new faces.
Yeah, kind of bringing us off to
Yeah.
and interacting a little bit more. Absolutely. Well, great job on that. And so what are some of the plans you have within the cadets now that lockdown's coming out? Are you meeting with cadets more regularly? Are you doing more drills? What's happening now?
We're meeting more regularly on a Wednesday night in Colibaki High School. It's from 7 o'clock to 9.
Okay. And if I remember you saying correctly, you're turning 18 soon. So what are your plans for after the cadets is over?
To go over to uni and study history and politics either in Cardiff or Liverpool.
And do you think that your time in the cadets and doing some of this community service kind of fuels maybe what you want to do later on in your life?
Yeah, it's to put in my personal statement, so I've more to write about.
So how were you personally impacted by COVID?
It infected my school life, so I couldn't get to do my exams. And we had to go by predicted grades again last year, and we had to do Google Meets online to learn all the content that we were meant to do for the exams.
Did you find it more difficult learning online as opposed to in the classroom?
Yeah, I would rather be in the classroom with my friends and being able to socialise.
Yeah, I imagine you kind of missed the connections and interactions you would have had with your friends.
Yeah. We were able to do FaceTime calls, but it wasn't the same.
Are you feeling more positive about it now that you can kind of see people in more of a normal way, I guess?
Yeah, my mental health's a lot better since being able to socialise with people a lot more.
And speaking of mental health, do you think that some of the community work that you undertook helped people along?
Yeah, ones that were isolated and that couldn't actually go out and meet up with people and had to stay in the house because they were vulnerable.
And are you kind of feeling more hopeful about the future now that things are getting more normal?
Yeah, it's a bit back to normality, being back to school, meeting up with friends and be able to socialise a lot more.
One last question for you, Leah. What's your message for the community at this time?
To stay strong if we can all get through it together.
Okay, so I'll ask you some of the same questions as Leah. Just want to see if you can tell us a bit about yourself and your role in the cadets.
Well, I'm 16 now, so I'd be, one of the senior cadets, and I suppose one of my roles would be just helping the younger cadets out and helping them learn stuff that I learned when I was younger at Cadets, and just helping the community with like letter picking and stuff.
And can you tell us a bit more what the Cadets is all about? What are some of the things you've undertaken over the years, whether that's training in the Cadets or different activities?
Well, same as Leah, I've been doing my Duke of Edinburgh, my bronze and my silver, and then I hope to go on and do my gold. I also won the John Garish Award and the Princess Diana Award as well. Thank you.
Excellent, very good. Great for a young woman. And I also want to ask, so you both ended up winning awards for your community service during COVID. What did you do during your time, and tell us about the award that you won?
Well, the Princess Diana Award I won through letter picking, helping the vulnerable, just volunteering for different events. I think some of it was graveyard cleaning, and it was just some of the same stuff for my Garish Award as well, just volunteering and helping people out.
And what were some of the events and activities or things that you did to help serve them?
The delivering the parcels, just yeah.
Yeah. And did you find that there were quite a large amount of vulnerable people over COVID?
Well, definitely there were more than I would have thought. Especially, the more elderly as well. I like to help them, because they would be counted as vulnerable, and it was just making sure that, keeping them happy and trying to help them.
Yeah, absolutely. And did you find that as quite an eye-opening experience?
Yeah, definitely. You wouldn't really expect a pandemic to change the world so much.
And does it kind of inspire you towards, more community service as you grow older, whether you're in school or past school, and maybe what you want to do later in life?
Yeah, I actually want to join the police when I'm older, so the Army Cadets and helping people is definitely going to benefit me and all that.
Yeah, it's a great foundation
Yeah.
for your goals there, and fantastic, and that's all very excellent. I want to ask, what are some stories you may have had of helping communities over the pandemic, whether humorous or inspiring?
Well, during Christmas, we were given these, just like Christmas parcels to different people, and our commander made us wear Santa hats and reindeer antlers and these big bright yellow jackets.
Brilliant, bring a bit of Christmas cheer to
Yeah.
back as well. Excellent. And so what are your plans now within the Cadets now that lockdown is easing a little bit?
Hoping to just get out and do more weekends, company weekends, for training, like shooting, first aid, drill, and all that.
Excellent. Yeah, that sounds like fun stuff. Anna-Grace, how were you particularly affected by COVID? How did it affect maybe your schoolwork or your interactions with classmates? And how were you personally impacted?
Well, it definitely impacted my schoolwork a lot, as I'm doing my GCSEs at the minute, and it definitely affected that. I did learn the work through home, but I don't think it was the same, and probably not seeing my friends was one of the hardest parts. It was 6 months without seeing them. It was hard, and we did have FaceTime and Snapchat and all that, but it's better seeing them in person.
There's something about having that in-person connection.
Yeah.